What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and LeBron James is once again getting called out and destroyed for the absolute utter hypocrite that he is. After being called out by Zlatan Ibrahimovic, after Zlatan said, hey listen, you're a great athlete, but honestly, you need to keep your divisive identity politics separate from your NBA platform. LeBron James tried to speak out, tried to clap back, and in the process, made a complete and utter fool of himself. And a lot of people are calling him out, including Colby Covington, for his ridiculous connection and hypocrisy over China. Take a look. MMA's Colby Covington jumps all over Chinese finger puppet LeBron James. Now, ever since a few years ago, when LeBron James decided to take the side of the Chinese Communist Party and berate Daryl Morey and not stick up for the people of Hong Kong, LeBron James has been called out continuously for this. From the man who says that it's important to stand up for injustice everywhere. I can't just shut up and dribble when it comes to something important. This man looked the other way and shut up and dribbled when it came to China. And Colby Covington is again reminding him of that fact. UFC's Colby Covington, who's been out of the headlines since beating up woke domestic terrorist sympathizer, that is Colby Covington's words, Tyron Woodley, back in September, came roaring back with a vengeance over the weekend when he took direct aim at LeBron James as a stick-to-sports war erupted between Chairman Braun and international soccer star Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It was Ibrahimovic fired the first salvo when he said, shut up and dribble. That is effectively what Zlatan was saying to LeBron James. It's okay to have your opinion, it's okay to have your politics, but when you mix it with your platform for the NBA, that is divisive and it drives people away. And we have seen that. LeBron James nearly single-handedly destroyed NBA ratings last year with his rhetoric because it is far leftist, it is far radical, it is race baiting, it is ridiculous. He is lying to people, but that's what LeBron James is going to do. That is the road that he has decided to go of identity politics, of virtue signaling, of woke nonsense. And, Colby Covington is calling this man out. Now, before we read what Colby Covington said to LeBron James, let's take a listen to the self-anointed king himself. Because, it's a real great. The real GOAT is the person who has to consistently say that they are the greatest, that they are the king. That is, quote, King James. All you need to listen to is the first couple seconds, and this is what he's getting destroyed over.
At the end of the day, I would never shut up about things that's wrong. I preach about.
I would never shut up about things that's wrong. I think you mean that are wrong. But of course, it's LeBron, the uneducated fool that is LeBron James, the man who has never made it past the first page of books when he decides to do his photo ops. LeBron James, the pseudo-intellectual who thinks that he's smart. That is LeBron James. But that's what he said, and obviously he's getting called out for that. So many people mentioning China. I'm never going to shut up when there's things that are wrong going on in the world. Well, that's obviously not the case because so many people just started talking about the hypocrisy of LeBron and China. And again, the first page of every book. That's the only thing LeBron has ever read in his life. And a lot of people bringing up that, yes, it is indeed LeBron James on his knees bending over for that Chinese money, reminding him of that fact, including Colby Covington. When are you going to speak up about Hong Kong, King James? Oh, that's right, you can't. You're a Chinese finger puppet. You make millions playing a kid's game and talk about social justice, but have no problem making Chinese women in sweatshops pennies to make your products. Slime ball. And Colby Covington has been very consistent about this. A few months ago, after a fight that he won against Tyron Woodley, he called out LeBron James and Tyron Woodley. He said, I'm tired of these woke athletes and their virtue signaling, their divisive race-baiting politics. And LeBron James took the bait once again and made an absolute fool of himself. Showed himself to be a complete hypocrite. Because when it comes to China, when it comes to actual real injustices, not the made-up bullshit that he perpetuates, LeBron James shuts up and he dribbles each and every time when it doesn't fit his narrative. Whether it's China, whether it's all the money that he's making off the virtual slave labor, whether it's the concentration camps, whether it's Hong Kong, LeBron James, he's the one who sets this standard. You have to speak out about everything, but not LeBron James when it comes to China. And even in his own city, in LA, what happened? Because LeBron James has preached the lie that black people are being hunted in the streets by the police. What happens? 2 county sheriffs attempted to be executed by a black man after LeBron James' divisive rhetoric. The sheriff himself said, hey, listen, LeBron, please speak out about this. Please offer us help us try to get a reward for who did this. LeBron James, silent. LeBron James shut up and dribbled because it didn't fit the narrative. LeBron James is an absolute piece of human garbage and is continuing to get called out by other athletes who are recognizing this and realize that when you go woke, you will go broke. Not only is he a piece of shit, but he's also destroying the NBA. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Again, Colby Covington speaking his mind. Dana White's made it very clear. If he's going to let people speak out about Black Lives Matter, he's definitely going to let people speak out on the other side like Colby Covington. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.